Greetings, listeners. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to The Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gear Studios. As always, we'd like to thank our donators over on Ko-fi for getting us here, such as Alec, KJ, Noops, D, Devil1193, TJ, Taylor, James, Tyler, Rosa, Alex, Wes, and Flat at Fifth. And if you want to help support the show, offer up sanity to investigators, etc., please check out our Ko-fi page for more. We may even be shaking up the sanity for investigators bit, but we'll tackle that eventually. Currently, the community is working towards helping us get some parts that we need to start adding video to our podcasts. We thank you all for your support so far. Otherwise, please take a look at our merch shop over on twistedgearstudios.com. We're over halfway there. But for now...
Last we left our investigators, Agatha and Marion have discovered the theater in the basement. Althea, Simon, and Skeet have made a terrifying connection between the labyrinth beneath the mansion and the unmentionable topiary outside. While Amos goes to prevent Officer Caputo from doing something drastic.
We're going to go over to... We're going to start with Amos.
Oh, God.
We're going to start with Amos in the cop car with Alec.
Yeah.
Alec. And you managed to make a drive auto, which I also use for knowledge of streets and stuff like that. I think that's a... There might be another skill that's better suited, but it's just sort of like that. It makes drive auto even...
More useful?
More useful.
Take a left down this alley. There we go.
And you found a quicker... way to head toward Heinrichs, and hopefully you'll run across Caputo and his in the two vehicles.
Brigade.
So basically, 25, 30 minutes. As you,
Jesus.
No, 15 to 20
minutes.
Oh,
I'm breaking the mold.
That is a good shortcut.
As you found a shortcut, as you're heading outside of Boston, you get through the town really quick, and you're heading outside of Boston. You don't really see Caputo in front of you at the moment. As you're driving, for another undetermined period of time. Okay, I'm just going to say that. As you get to, there's the woods, and there's the gateway that leads up, and as you get there, now it's night now.
Yeah.
As well.
Well, I'll kind of ask Alex on the way there, but like, do you got a torch in the back? Flashlight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're completely stuck. But as you pull on up, you notice that there isn't two other cop cars there.
Okay.
So you would guess that because of how fast you've done it, you've probably beaten them there.
Okay.
But you can still check to see if recently a vehicle has went up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That takes a check.
During the ride, I'm gonna be like cleaning myself off as much as possible so I don't look as fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll say to Alec, it's like, well, let's take a look, see if they're here, but we don't need to park in front of the gate. I don't want to get you in trouble, but we should probably, keep an eye, and we're here to help them out, not, Anyway, so I'm going to kick the door open, going to get out. I guess it's a tracking roll.
Yeah, it will be a track roll, yes.
Okay, I'm not very good at it, but it's more than stock. Oh, fuck off. 19 out of 17. I'm not doing 2 luck. That's not happening. Okay.
So, 19 out of 17. Yeah. So you're not really sure if the tracks leading up are from... how recent they are, but you've driven to Birmingham down through. Birmingham must have been driven up.
Something a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not entirely sure.
Can I roll a listen check to, see if I can hear? Because, how far up the road is the estate from the gate? Was it a very far distance?
It was a bit of. You can't see the estate from the gate.
Oh, so there's no point where there's a listen check.
Yeah, because it turns as it goes up. It turns to get to the estate. Basically, though, just to make this a little bit quicker, is as you're checking the tracks, you're thinking about, I wonder if they went up or not. They're not that far behind you. As you see 2 cop cars start pulling up the road toward the entrance, and you're parked up a little bit away, but he's not parked. He's not hiding the cop car.
No. Yeah, just staying out of the way. We're not blockading them. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I guess I'll just light up a cigarette and wait by the gate.
Okay, as 2 cop cars pull up, and Caputo and 2 cops jump out of the lead car, and then in the second car, 2 other cops hop out. And Caputo looks over and sees you, and Alec is by his cop car. Sees you and has a look on his face of like confusion, a little bit of confusion.
Yep.
As he sort of walks up to you, and what are you doing here?
Well, I figured that you were going to the exact place I recommended was a terrible idea for you to go.
Yeah, for me by myself. That's why I have requisitioned officers to come with me. And he looks over at Alec, and he's like, Alec, we'll talk about this after. And you see Alec look a little bit crestfallen. Don't forget, this is a police operation.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you're a civilian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? So he's like, yeah, well, the team, we still have not heard back from the team that has went up there. Now, remember during your interview, this has been a while since we played, they had sent, while you were being interviewed, he had mentioned to Mary and Agatha and you that they had sent a team to investigate the house.
Oh, Jesus.
And the team has not checked in or returned. And they had been for like an hour and a half at the point of your interview. They hadn't checked in. They were late.
He was already starting to get nervous.
And they still haven't returned any information,
No, they haven't came back. So
no, my apologies. I wasn't exactly clear what I meant by that. With the amount of activity that was on up there when my group and I were investigating it, I didn't mean bring more people with you. I mean, the more you bring, the more likely there's going to be more people that are not calling back. And if you got people that went up there that aren't calling back, it's likely that whatever was up there when I was there is still there.
Okay, so he pulls out his notepad. Okay?
Yep.
He flicks through and he's like, yes, you mentioned that when you had arrived, there was a dangerous group of individuals who were also looting the house.
Yes.
And you managed to sneak around them, get some artifacts, and leave, or something along those lines.
Correct.
We are the police. So we're not going to, you know what I mean? If they've been captured by these individuals or something like that, we still need to go investigate.
Well, that's fair.
They have families.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Officer Ricky did.
Did?
Well,
does?
Sorry.
Did?
Sorry, you should have seen Lucy's face.
That's different.
No.
That's a
This is
switch.
what Officer Ricky does, and there's been too many police officers whose families are...
It was a low blow to two PCs who aren't even there.
It did, not because Officer Ricky's dead, but because his entire family left him now.
I suppose what I'm...
basically, he's saying it, you can see the emotion.
No, and his response, Amos goes, no, I agree. I don't disagree with any particular point. I'm saying that if you're going anyway, I've been to the estate and I'm familiar at least enough with the lower floor ground plan.
Oh, so you would like to come with?
It'll help bring people back, I suppose. If I'm not going to convince you not to go, that makes sense to why you think you're doing it.
Persuasion roll.
Sure.
It's opposed.
God, because it's what he would fucking do. 49 out of 30.
Out of 30?
Got 30.
You both fail, so at this point you don't convince him, right? Because that's how it works.
Yeah, the ruling is that I shouldn't be able to, yeah.
Right. So after you say that, he's like, this is a police matter, so we are going to head up there now, and I would like you to stay with, actually, Alec, and Alec sort of looks up at Caputo. Would you mind escorting Mr. Milton back to the police station? And he just turns from you and starts walking up. He looks like he's starting walking the path while the 4 other officers, 2 of which has shotguns, appear to just be about to follow him. You do understand, like...
Oh no, I completely. It makes perfect sense. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can say at the last minute, like try and just prevent these guys from fucking dying.
Believe you if you mention the monster?
No.
Damn.
No, he
What's
won't.
your favorite color?
We've actively been avoiding talking about any of the supernatural shit.
I was going to say something, but it seems heartless and cold, even if it's just a joke.
Okay, then.
I was going to say bright side. Detective Caputo might not be a problem for us soon.
Oh my god! Oh.
That is
I
cold
said it was cold and heartless.
On his way up, I as he goes past and the others follow, I will reiterate something that I've already said, but reemphasize a number of things. I'll go. Just remember, you are going into the house of a wartime demolitions expert who has a series of dangerous criminals, and I kind of motion to the wounds on my head, and be like, whom I have recently been attacked by after being interviewed by you. You are being watched, and they are probably wanting you to go.
Okay. I am going to play this out that way, because that is good. That is a good way to put it. You get to make a persuade roll with a bonus die for a reason. And I am going to burn a penalty die to give it to Caputo.
Oh shit!
Subscribers have
Okay.
paid for to make it harder for him to, because we can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Okay.
Okay.
Don't fuck up.
No. I failed.
Not I failed to.
By
What
how
did
much?
you get?
I got this 87 or a 77.
Ooh.
I rolled
So
very
77.
badly. Yeah.
So
77.
fail as well. I feel bad now that I burnt one of the penalties, but still. Well, actually, technically, yeah. No, actually, it did work out a little bit by doing that, because I had to take the worst roll. The correct roll would have made it, and it would have been a harsher reaction. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't take that, but he sort of looks back and he's like, I understand.
I'm gonna push it. What's the worst they're gonna? If he fails anyway, he's gonna go and die anyway. So what? He's gonna get mad at me before he goes and gets killed?
Okay, so
Well,
now,
if he
no, sorry.
no, sorry, this is table talk. I'm gonna shut up.
If you're going to push it, it is just a straight up roll.
Yep.
There is no bonus die.
Yep.
And if you fail,
He's gonna arrest
it's a
you,
critical fumble.
and he's gonna.
No matter how much
It could be worse.
Do
you
it.
fail. But
Do it.
it's completely up to you.
30%.
Do it up.
I'm trying to think if do I have a different social skill? I think 30 is my best.
Well, if you
social
want
skill.
to push the roll, it has to be persuade.
Yeah, I know. It's my best social skill. Oh man, I got fucking arrested, and then I can't go to the Silver Twilight Lodge.
Now, one other thing I'm going to bring you to.
Oh God!
Pushed roll, it's automatically a critical fumble. But dear God, don't critical fumble the critical fumble.
Yeah, don't pull an Althea on this one.
Don't roll 96 to 100. What'd you roll?
Who's he?
13 out of 30.
Yes.
It's 13 out of 30.
That is so I'm so close to arresting you.
I know. I was like, it's gonna end horror. Actually, no, it could have ended well because y'all would have I'd have made it. I'd have been the only character that would have survived.
Okay, so as you reiterate again in a slightly different way, you know what I mean? Like, you push the roll, you reiterate it, because it is a good point. You see a dawn of realization come over Caputo's face as, yes, what sticks with him was Heinrich was a demolitions expert. Right? So he looks back and is like, oh yeah. And he looks back to Ash and says, we have to be very careful here. What we should do is get the military. We need people who can sweep for bombs, landmines, any military ordnance. And you can see like this weight of conscience on him, because it's also the idea that the team that was sent in previously has not been heard from. Right?
But I'm trying to drive home.
So so he looks at two of the officers who had came in the second police car, right? And informs them to go back and get a hold of the military to send more people. And he says, well, and I'm going to stay here to make sure nobody comes and goes, and we'll just wait here at the entrance to see what happens.
Okay.
Good use.
I was like, that's all I'm requesting. Just you said they weren't coming back. I know what's up there. I think it's a better idea.
So 2 of them take up. And it just seems Caputo's like scanning through his notebook, and he just seems to be waiting around the gate, and you're just there with him. Is there anything you'd like to do before I pan away from you? Because other than that, I'm assuming you're just waiting for reinforcements to come, because that's what's happening.
Yeah, I'll basically I don't know if it's a roll or anything, but I'll be like, and be easy on the new guy. I kind of I looked scarier when I walked down in and I had blood all over myself. I may have.
You still have blood all over yourself.
Well, I tried to
You should
clean up a
probably
little
go
bit.
see a doctor.
I've got a friend who's a bit of a doctor, so I'm gonna go back to town. Stay safe. Good luck.
Oh.
Friend who's a doctor. Would you be referring to Althea Goodyear?
Agatha Bernhardt.
What?
Agatha Bernhardt. Oh,
She's
I
a doctor.
thought she was just an alienist. Oh, is she an actual doctor as well?
She's got a doctorate, doesn't she? They're all the same, right?
As someone who has some law, fucking use it.
And it takes a second.
I don't have as much law as you, which is weird. Doesn't make any sense. No, I'm playing up being stupid.
He takes a second. And he's like, oh, okay, so you're going to go to Ms. Bernhardt, and she'll take care of that for you, which is, completely in your...
I'm sure I'll see her at some point.
Where would you like me to tell Alec to bring you to meet up with her?
The police station's fine. I have no idea where she's at.
Oh, okay. So he looks over at Alec, and he's like, oh, just wait here a second, and he goes over. And you see him whisper something to Alec, and he comes back. It's like, yes, Alec will take you back to the police station. As
Or a listen check?
To pick it up. You can roll a listen check, but you're... Yeah, go ahead. Because he's trying specifically for you.
No, never mind. That's an 87 out of 78.
Yeah,
so.
Alec will take you back to the police station as you can use the phone, try to track down where Ms. Bernhardt is, and then Alec will freely bring you to Ms. Bernhardt.
You're an
Takes
idiot.
care of.
Also,
I don't even know where to call her.
Stay for when they do sweep the house.
I have no idea how long it's going to be, and it's the military who we've been avoiding.
Yes.
Also, good point. All right.
If they've got Swill's Gullet, they could take Heinrich's house too. It's not the officer. Amos likes he's been working with Vincent for a while. Like he's like, don't go die. You send people that got Swill's Gullet under control, fucking fine. You guys are gonna fucking die. Mm-hmm. That's all he's thinking of.
So you get into Alec's police car, and you starts driving you back to the police station.
Yep.
Fair enough. At this point, I'm assuming there's nothing you want to talk about during the drive, or do you want me to? So before I move on.
No, we can. That's not nothing crazy.
As we move on to Althea, who's in the maze.
Oh.
What? We already
I am
established
in
that
the
we know
maze.
each other.
Willpower roll.
Okay.
I'm going to do it the same way I did it before, as when you're in the bottom part, as there is a willpower for Simon and a willpower for Steve, and 2 out of 3 of you need to succeed to be able to find your way out.
Jesus.
I got a 45 out of 80.
This time, Simon does make it. Skeet does not, but because you made it as well, takes you around
Don't you dare.
30 minutes?
25 to 30 minutes.
Jesus.
25 to 30 minutes.
And we
you-
lost the hedge maze.
I will say, we're making really good time because nothing has taken us an hour.
That's why it seems
Fair.
like we've done
It
so
is
much in the past couple of
nighttime
weeks.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. As you make it outside of the hedge maze,
Oh, thank God.
and Simon's just like, whew.
Ugh.
That was a bit of an ordeal, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
It's been a
what's
while since I've had to go through something like that.
that's
A bit out of practice.
that's one word to describe it.
Yeah, with Alistair around, stuff like this doesn't usually happen. He knows his stuff.
Right.
He knows how to do things before they get to this point.
Right. Alistair. Oh.
Yeah, the guy we're trying to save.
I I was supposed to meet Agatha and Marion and the others at Chafe and Sons.
The others, the only other you didn't mention is me.
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't count.
Yeah.
Less now than he used to be.
Okay, and then Skeet goes, well, Maine, I can't get this accent down, I'm so sorry. Well, Maine, we always head back to the car. We can always head back to the car there. It's probably still parked in front. I didn't put it in the garage or not in the garage.
All right. I should go inside and thinking about like I was gonna go there and meet them because I'm the rich biatch or whatever with and stuff. So I have to go in. I'm gonna go change my clothes, have a bath.
Simon,
Not have a bath though.
Simon looks at you as you're talking about, I need to go in, change my clothes,
Yeah.
and have a bath. And he's like, I understand you know what I mean?
I'm not actually gonna have a bath.
You want to look rich.
Yeah.
But, seriously?
This comes
Are we
from
supposed to meet up with them? We're definitely overdue.
Oh my god.
Well, you can, I guess. You can go in and get changed for sure, but, like...
I can't look smelling like this.
That's true, you are pretty right.
Exactly.
This is when you do notice something.
Mhm.
You and Skeet look, like, dirty.
Yeah.
Like, you look like you've...
Mhm.
You got layers of dust and stuff on you.
Mhm.
Simon does not.
No.
Simon looks... Not like he looks a bit disheveled, but he's not...
No more than
He
usual.
doesn't seem like he reeks like you do, or Skeet does. For some stupid... Yeah, for some reason. He just seems like he was very careful about...
With his
Pretty
two
safe.
different shoes, pants, and no shirt.
No. He's probably at this moment. He is actually wearing those
Still in my
right.
father's clothes.
suits. Color suits. You have the coat on that you found.
Yeah, well, that's not what I'm thinking about at the moment. All right, I need to go inside and change my clothes and try to find out if the others are still there.
Still weird.
At Chafe and Sons, or if they arrived. Maybe I should just call. I'm walking towards the house as I'm saying
And
these
they-
things
and
to
they follow
myself.
you. As you get in the Packard to the entranceway, and the Packard Twin Six is there.
Yep.
You Skeet runs up to the Packard Twin Six and is like, "Well, I'll start her up, miss, and I'll just wait here for you in case you need we need to take off in a hurry.
Okay, so that's fine. Yep.
Hooray,
Hooray.
Gary."
All right. And yeah, I'm just telling myself, okay,
Simon.
maybe I should call first. Maybe I should call first and see if they're still there. Okay, I'll call first.
You know,
I'm
it would
just
be convenient if we all had portable phones in our pockets.
Yes, that would be very.
That's why
very
horror movies
convenient.
can't be made anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Simon run into the house.
Well, I run. I assume Simon saunters.
Simon saunters behind you into the house, and as you enter into the house, I need you to roll me a luck roll.
Okay. Oh. No. 78 out of 62.
Okay, so you run into, there's nobody in the foyer.
God damn
What would
it.
you like to do?
I said I was going to change my clothes, so
Okay,
I'm
so
going
you
up to
go-
my room.
So you go up to your room and you change your clothes. How about long do you think it would take for you to change your clothes and make yourself look rich?
Oh, not,
25, 30 minutes.
not very long. I already look half
I'm
rich,
going
so.
to have you roll a credit rating roll to see how fast you can do
Okay,
that.
all right, fine.
Yes,
23 out of 58.
you do.
23 minutes.
Okay.
Times 60 a month. Now,
Okay.
give me
All right.
that. Okay.
Okay, so I'll go up, I'll change my clothes, and then when I come back down, I'm actually had a thought too that we went down just in the study. We kind of went down that the. I'm gonna go and make sure that the bookshelf is across because I don't want any of the staff potentially going down there or seeing it.
Let's not jump ahead.
I don't want Cadbury seeing it either.
Let's not jump ahead. So what happens is you go to your room,
Yep.
you take a couple of minutes,
Yep.
you throw on some new clothes, spray some
Perfume or whatever.
perfume on yourself, quickly fix your hair, and then as you're leaving, look back, quickly fix your hair again.
Yeah.
And, but
Lock them in the basement.
You're treating her like she's me.
Isn't she?
moving on. As you leave the room, you see Simon standing there in the hallway, and he's sort of like got his hands together, and he's like, "So,
What?
little bit of info. I went to find Cadbury. And I ran across
Oh, thank God.
a staff member who I wrote for that, who informed me that Marion and Agatha both came here looking for you.
Okay. Okay, so they're not the Chafin Sons anymore.
Yeah, so the staff members went to try to find you, so they went to your last known location that they thought of, which was your father's study.
Oh.
We had left the bookcase open.
Oh, no.
So it seems that they took Cadbury.
Oh, no. Why?
And Cadbury, Marion, and Agatha has went down into the... It's going to be a caustic game of somebody in the headbase, somebody in the catacomb, somebody in the theater, and somebody in the house. And it's just this cycle of chasing.
And I'm just gonna.
It's a stretched out Scooby Doo chase.
Yeah.
That's basically.
No. Why?
Because they care
Why?
about you. I don't know either.
Touche.
Oh, God, I can't. God damn it.
We should just wait for them.
Cadbury is supposed to keep things from this, like this just. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath
Use your
out there.
words.
Her fault.
Cadbury is supposed to keep things like this from happening.
Yeah, so when does he deviate from that sort of thing? When does he do things that might be a little bit irrational? When it comes to...
You say it, and you're sleeping in the treehouse.
It's a pretty nice treehouse. I hear it's imported Italian wood.
Oh, God.
I can't.
I really do
Okay,
like Simon
wait,
the more I read.
okay,
Let's
okay.
not forget, before I forget, Father O'Malley is still recovering in this house as
That's,
well.
yes,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, he ain't
Okay,
no one
okay,
recovering in this
okay.
house.
It's
Okay, so Agatha and Mary. Wait, so Amos wasn't with them?
Oh, no, the staff member didn't mention anything about Amos at all. I wonder what happened to him. Although I do have a bit of a splitting headache.
Yeah, there it is.
So,
That
probably just typical Amos. Hopefully he didn't fall out of another building.
Fucking asshole.
All right, Althea, one problem at a time. One problem at a time. Okay.
That only works if you don't have multiple problems that need solving at the same
Deep
time.
breath. Deep breath. Deep breath.
What a
deep breath.
D-bag.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Is
Yeah,
it though?
It's fine.
They'll go down to the theater. There's only two things that'll happen. They'll see we're not there, and they'll leave, and then we'll meet up with them in the house, or they'll all be cast in the play, and in which case, yeah. You know, we forgot to look for the robes. Isn't that what we went down for?
Yeah. That's what we went down for.
Yeah.
All right, Simon.
I can't even.
Could you do me a favor?
Depends on what that favor is. I'm expecting something rude.
Just go get Skeet from the car. I feel like we won't be needing him to drive us anywhere for a short period of time.
Go get Skeet?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Now be careful what you say next now, because after what happened with us when we just went down, we don't know who this Kier Nunes fellow is. The mole person who lives in the basement of your house.
Oh, God damn it.
God has damned you. This is true.
I mean, you could start charging him rent. He's been there for a while.
Can't. I know I keep saying this is my house, Simon, and with that comes a lot of privilege and also a lot of responsibility. If they went down there after me, or us, whoever.
Well, it'll probably been for you. They mostly think I'm an asshole.
You're
I'm
not?
though.
I can't let them go like that.
Go like what?
I can't just leave them down there.
It's true. It is Marion and Agatha. It's not like it's Amos.
And can't. And
I felt that.
Actually, no. I can't let anything happen.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We should go find
yeah,
Amos.
yeah.
What's up, motherfucker?
And
are in peril.
and you know, it's Cadbury. I can't. Damn it.
Yeah. He seems to be a nice fellow.
He was.
He's the best of us all.
Was.
Shush your face now. All right. Okay. I'm going to.
I can go get Skeet if you want to have another foray down, but I'm not sure how many more people we want to go down there.
But
Although he seems pretty resilient to any craziness that's happening. He's batted an eye.
it doesn't really make a difference. I can't leave them. I can't.
Understandable. So why are we still talking?
Go get Skeet. I'm going to go
No, you're going to wait.
get some shotguns.
Oh, yes. You feel like he's just like, this brings a tear to my eye. You know how long I've waited for Alistair to say something like that?
I'm in the car and I'm like, oh, I feel proud of something.
Figuring it out before too much. Oh, yes. You go get the shotguns. I'll go get Skeet. Okay.
Okay.
And then you both sort of head off in different directions.
It's like I'm in Alex's car and I'm just like, for some reason I feel oddly proud. I don't know why.
As I'm going to move away now to Marion and Agatha.
Althea's going to go to the armory that she assumes she has.
Yes, why not? I'm sure there's shotguns around.
Probably.
Yeah, for clay
back of the
shooting
Packard.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a really good Lee Enfield Mark III
Oh,
in the car.
That's where I store all my guns in the Packard Twins.
Maybe not the best idea.
All my guns.
Anyway, I'm going to move on to Marion and Agatha as you're standing right next to Cadbury, who's looking, and you just shined the light down into the hole. And you can see like rungs cut into this around 3-foot diameter. Rungs into this 3-foot diameter hole. Or it seems that everything would run to, you know what I mean, to run down. So which means there's rungs there. Although there's no liquid in the, like I said before, it's dry except for the ooze on the walls. There's no like sewage or anything running through these areas.
And is there none of that goo on the rungs itself?
No, there's no goo on the rungs or around the hole at all.
Oh.
There's no goo around there.
But there's goo in the hole? Or?
No.
No.
No, it's just a opening.
Is there goo on the floor that we've been walking on this whole time?
No, not
okay.
really. Just a little bit of dried residue, but it's mostly on the walls.
So, since he'd stopped moving and we're now standing next to him, I'm going to turn to Cadbury and I'm going to say, okay, Cadbury, I need you to breathe for a moment with me. We're going to find Althea, but we need to do so calmly, and we need to know where we're going and think this through. And I want to roll a psychology check to try and calm him down.
I was going to ask if I could also.
So,
Could we do assistant?
well, you realize that it would be a psychoanalysis roll to snap somebody out of this fugue state.
Oh, okay.
But you're helping her. I'll allow a bonus die on this psychoanalysis roll because I'm assuming you're.
To me. Okay.
Well, you're better at psychoanalysis.
I have psychology. I don't have psychoanalysis. That's why I asked to do one.
Yeah, so you get a bonus percentile.
Yeah, so 34 out of 73.
Gotta love that.
And it should already have a tick from before, previously, because we're all running these. I don't do it every episode. It's sort of like mini arcs. So
Yeah.
I roll so characters don't like have 85 in it.
What?
Yeah, that's not how this game works.
That'd be nice.
So you do manage to, with Marion talking and you being Agatha soothing, you shoot him in the head with your Lee Enfield.
No,
I smack him over the head with a fire poker.
Not Cadbury.
Bad.
And he sort of snap out of it, and he sort of he shakes his head, and he's just like, "Oh, what's going on?" He seems completely confused as he takes a step back from the hole, and he's like, "What happened?"
Well, we came down here to find Althea.
Yeah, I remember we were on the stairs.
Yeah, we showed you something.
Oh.
And you just had a complete mental break, and you just honed in here. My question is, why would you think she's down there?
What did you show me?
Doesn't matter at the moment. We're looking for the important thing is that we're looking for Althea.
You wise ass motherfucker.
I have no idea, but this does seem very familiar.
Have you been here before?
I would swear that I would swear that I haven't, but it does seem like I must have been. This seems like there's a ramp through there that leads up to a theater.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
but
that's where we
And
came.
he just seems confused.
yeah, it's very odd that you would recognize it now when right in the study you didn't quite have an idea.
You know what? Let's back away. Cadbury, let's back off and head back the way we came. I think where you're at right now. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be searching down here.
Roll a listen check, Marion and Agatha.
Oh, okay.
If the hole starts whispering to them, I swear to God.
42 out of 74.
12 out of 40.
Nice.
If you don't have a take and listen, put a take and listen. You hear noise coming from the hole.
What kind of noise?
It seems weird. It's not really talking, but it's almost like the sound of murmuring, like the sound of of a number of voices, slightly off in the distance. Like this, you ever been this background noise of people talking to each other is what you hear. Slightly, it's very faint.
I'm gonna step a
Y'all
little.
float down here,
Stop.
Georgie. No, sorry.
Can I
A red balloon comes out.
Friggin' mole people.
Friggin'
borrow
mole people.
your flashlight?
Of course, I just handed you. It's still
And-
on.
It turns into a big one as soon as you hands it over.
I want to take a look down the hole.
Okay, so you go and you look down the hole, and you can hear like a murmuring, like Can you roll me an idea roll?
What is, and that's
Intelligence, I believe. I believe that's intelligence.
Yeah.
60 out of 65.
Nice.
You know what it slightly sounds like?
Oh no.
You were at some point previously, you were at a play or something. It sounds like an audience before a show starts. It sounds like there's this sound of, you know what I mean? Like a
The
murmuring.
hushed tones of the excitement before
Yeah,
the
the
show.
hushed tones of the excitement before a show is what it sounds like.
God, no.
This creepy
Is
creepy
there like a
mother.
little stone or something nearby that I just want to throw it down to see if I can gauge how deep it is.
Okay, so you
Don't throw my flashlight.
I'm not throwing my light.
throw or you drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this a stone is fine, like a small stone, and you just drop it down, and you listen, and you listen, and you listen. You never. Actually, roll me a luck roll. If you had physics, I'd ask you to roll physics.
I don't have
Well, there's
physics.
science.
No way. 81 out of 75.
Yeah, but so it just you never hear
The tink.
the tink at all. Right? Now I need to roll a check.
That's, oh yeah, it goes with the set over here.
Okay, I need to roll a check for something.
Oh, reach it. Gotcha.
Blackie.
No.
You hear a voice, and it sort of echoes through your end, and it's just sort of like out of the hole.
I hear it. Do we both?
Oh, everyone.
Oh, okay.
You hear it, but you hear like it's faint though. It's faint, but you hear like hello, like in a questioning tone, echo through.
Who's there?
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Right. Okay, so just give me a second here.
Fucking players, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, we followed Cadbury here.
Cadbury is the king cat.
Yes,
It's
he is.
true.
He's King Cat. He's the aristocrat. He's the Aristocat.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
There is no reply.
No reply.
And Cadbury's just looking confused.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, it's some kind of noise going down there.
Okay, that's. I'm not sure if that's better or not. But are you feeling?
I'm
A bit
feeling
calmer,
okay,
feeling
but
a-
I mean, maybe Althea did go down here.
I don't. Can I?
That's the sounds of someone who's like, can I get us out of this?
Oh no, I'm just thinking like, I'm gonna look around the room, and see like, do I see any sort of signs that anyone else has been here recently?
Track roll.
I don't have that.
So it's 10%.
Nope. 84 out of 10.
Yes.
Can I don't know what the roll would be, but can I roll for something as if I'm trying to figure out if I recognize the voice?
I would allow that to be psychology.
Psychology?
Maybe. Or an idea roll, but I'm leaning towards psychology just
That's
because
fine.
it's a skill.
Yeah, that's fine. 29 out of 55.
Ooh.
You do not recognize the voice.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
It's a faint echo, but it's not a recognize. Like it's
It's
not a
too,
voice.
it's
you
too
have heard.
low or whatever. Okay.
But it's as far as you can tell, it's not a voice that you have heard before. Yeah. And then Cadbury needs to make another roll. And now, like, his confusion moves to, like, just his face, like, it just moves away from confusion, and it's like, I don't know how to explain this, but I get the feeling that when everything goes wrong, I'm supposed to come here.
Here
To here in this hole. I don't know why I feel that way. I can't explain it. I need you to roll me a psychoanalysis roll again.
Okay.
Agatha. Agatha needs to roll.
Isn't it convenient that the alien is just with the guy that's learning some latent things about his past? Thank God.
Psychoanalysis?
Yeah, it would be.
5% out
Wow.
of 73.
Nice.
That's an extreme.
So you realize now you've heard about hypnotism and stuff like that. That you feel the way his reaction. You've seen it before from some of the treatment options that were for people in Danvers and what you've read in books and stuff. That it seems that maybe this was some kind of hypnotic suggestion in Cadbury.
Okay.
And he's starting to realize certain things after his mental break on the stairway.
Is there a way that I can use... I don't know if it's going to be psychology or psychoanalysis, but is there a way that I would know how to kind of not break the hypnotic, but like to deviate to my own suggestion of, okay, we're going to let this go and then go back kind of thing?
I would call that... did you want to say
I was
something?
just gonna say, is that a good idea?
I don't want to go down the hole.
There's also the question of when everything goes wrong, has everything gone wrong? I don't think so. That's one thing I do want to question.
I'm not there.
I don't think we're at the threshold yet.
That's. I would like to know what the source was of the hypnotic state before following something, because I don't know who suggested it,
Yeah.
and that's why I kind of want to have a means to
Yeah.
go back and analyze it more, potentially maybe even putting him through a hypnotic session myself.
So I'm gonna look at Cadbury then and say, well, we don't know that everything has gone wrong yet. I don't think we're at that point. Our focus should be finding Althea, and then we'll know. I'm sure she's just lost. I'm sure she's okay and just looking for us as we're looking for, or looking for a way out as we're looking for her. So let's.
And
I don't think there's anything here that we need to keep looking at. Let's keep searching.
And logically, if she was with Simon and Skeet, they'd be all trying to find a way out. This leads down. Down doesn't make sense. That's where she would go.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Yeah. So, to answer the first question about what you could do to change his mind or anything, you'd realize that this would be similar to with Father O'Malley. It would be a long process. It's not something you could make a check for in like 6 seconds, 30 seconds to try to break with this. But you did go into the proper resort, which is sit down with him and try to find the reasoning behind this. Maybe, you know what I mean? Help him out. At this point, as you both talk to him like that, and specifically you say you don't think Althea would go down here, it is a 3-foot diameter hole. It's quite tight. And Cadbury says, "Oh, she definitely wouldn't go down there. She's claustrophobic." Right?
I am. Yep.
She's claustrophobic. Ever since she was a kid, and there was something to do with the hedge maze, she was scared of tight places exactly like this.
What hedge maze?
Oh, I love it! That's so good.
Oh, wait,
Right?
wait, ha! Okay.
Yeah, he says specifically, like, yeah, something like this, yeah.
Oh my fucking, I'm not even there.
Yeah.
That's so
Guess
good.
we could continue on through these catacombs, maybe find her. But clearly she wasn't around. We would have seen or heard her around the theater, so she must have.
We didn't hear or see anybody.
Well, if she went... Well, how about this? Maybe while we've been over here, she might have already left and went back upstairs or found another way. Maybe we should go back up to check on her. And you can also tell that there's a little bit in his mind that he wants to leave this place.
Yeah.
And he's not really keen on going through these catacombs.
Yeah.
They seem like a maze even from your angle. Like just looking down, like you wouldn't even know where to go.
Yeah. That's a good idea, and I don't think we even have the tools to explore wherever this is. Let's go.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder, almost like a comfort thing, but kind of pressing, direction.
Into the hole?
Not into the hole.
Get in there!
The hole. Just
Figure it out.
just kind of like leading.
Yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah,
and,
you
and
help.
heading back. So we're going to go back through the theater, backtracking where we're going.
Yep. And you, like as you're walking back up past the that rusted iron gate or that iron gate, up around the ramp by the theater, you don't hear anything in the theater or
Has
stuff?
the noise, as we're leaving, has the noise from the hole faded before we leave, or just?
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
It was very faint. So basically, as soon as you walk more than a few feet away from it, you can't really hear it. But once you walk more than a few feet away from it, you're still hearing that drone of electricity, this slight hum of electricity. That's you know what I mean, in the theater itself. As you're walking up the ramp, and then you look up the ramp that leads up to the stage, I'm assuming, you can see something like you can barely pick it out, but it's like a yellow backdrop, and it seems like a couple of fake boulders and stuff. And it looks to be maybe theater-wise like some kind of desert backdrop. You don't see anybody up there. You don't hear any noise.
Are there lights on the stage?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want to go up on the stage to
No,
look
just
around a
like
bit
when
more?
I'm looking down the hall, towards it.
Nobody
So because
questions
I'm not
who
going to
opened
shine
the
my.
curtains.
If it's basically, I'm asking are there lights on the stage? If they're not, I'm going to shine my flashlight that way, and if there are, I'm not going to.
No, it doesn't seem to be as if it's as well lit as the main auditorium area, but it does seem to be like there are some lights, like it's like hazy, not hazy, I don't know, dimmer lights.
Okay.
Shining down, so it almost makes it seem like it's like sun gone down in the desert. But actually, from your viewpoint, it looks okay. It must be a desert backdrop, but it's not like it looks like the desert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From your angle, it's not. It doesn't.
It's
seem...
like a painted scene on a.
Yeah,
curtain
it's
kind of
exactly.
thing.
It's set pieces.
Yeah. Set dressings. Yeah.
Yeah, and the back thing is yellow. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Okay, as you
Continue on into
walk,
the theater.
yeah, you go into the theater and you walk on up through the auditorium, and you get to the stairs.
As we go, I'm just periodically going to call out if Althea is there.
Okay, you can keep calling out for Althea. Okay.
I want to look while we're walking down the aisles. I just want to take a brief glance down, like the seating aisles to see if there's anything there that I could see potentially. Could be pamphlets, could be clothing, could be anything else, as if there was an audience here at one point. Does that make sense?
Actually,
Okay.
Actually, let's just go back in time for a second. As you're walking past that point where you're looking up the stage and you're heading toward the left door from the auditorium perspective, so that's house left compared to stage right. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So we're going back in time very quickly?
Oh, yeah, because I said they were going
Okay.
through the... Well, I mean, I never really went too far ahead. I said they were heading toward the door, but there's something I forgot to... Actually, let's call it a hard spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Because it might be missed.
Yeah. Nope.
37 out of 33.
Fail.
81.
Okay, perfect. So actually, I don't need to go back in time at all.
Okay.
You don't notice what the notice thing is. And you're basically up at the door to go to the stairway. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You do not really notice anything in the seats or anything like that. You do notice that the seats flip up,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
One of the seats is down.
Oh.
Just one seat is down.
Okay.
You're not sure maybe if it's a broken mechanism
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, but there is one seat that's down. And you were calling out for Althea,
Yeah.
and now I need to make a roll for something. Can you tell me what I just rolled?
Oh my god.
I rolled a 1%.
Yeah.
That's either very good or very bad.
Okay. So
Marion's about to lose some
the
sanity.
lights start flickering
No.
as if they're going to go out.
Is my flashlight also flickering?
The flashlight is flickering.
Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Oh, we should get going before these go out. I don't know how old they are.
Okay. So unless anything's stopping, as you head through the doors, and you close the oak door behind you, where there is the slanted eye symbol burnt into it, somewhere. I remember that from the first time you went down. As you close the door, as the door clicks shut, Agatha and Marion, there is no check for this. You just faintly hear the sound of curtains opening.
Oh,
like that
no.
grinding on rails. Just this click.
Oh.
As you start heading up the stairs, I'm assuming you're heading back up the way you came.
Before I'm gonna go, what was that?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think it's important right now. Let's just keep going.
You didn't hear that?
It could have been just a shutdown thing from the power.
It's plausible. I'm so proud of you, Agatha. The character grows.
Don't bring Marion and Cadbury down with you.
It's cool.
That's cool.
It's plausible.
It is plausible. Well, I look at Cadbury to see if he believes it.
Cadbury doesn't seem to have heard it.
Oh, then I shrug.
Yeah. He just, because
Then I
we're,
shrug.
he just doesn't seem to really.
Yep.
He's sort of looking to get out of here for sure.
Okay.
He's
I
looking.
follow.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Now, I'm going to bring this up as also for the audience. I'd like to bring this up also for the audience as well to explain something. When it comes to social skills, like persuade and fast talk and charm, I generally don't have investigators, player characters do it to other player characters.
Yeah.
I want to lead the agency of, oh, no, Agatha made that persuade check on Amos. He has to believe. No, I still leave that up to the players at the table.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fair.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Every now and then I'll call for it, but I'll just say it that for how believable they make it sound. It's more of a psychology thing, is stuff like that. As you start heading up the stairs, at the same time, you get upstairs around 5 minutes heading up the spiral staircase. You hear the sound, Marion and Agatha, of somebody walking down the stairs towards you, which would be Althea with a shotgun and Simon with a
Probably two shotguns.
No, Simon doesn't have. Yeah, like he needs a shotgun.
No, it would be Skeets with 2 shotguns.
And Skeet has a heavily modified shotgun.
Get to stick a dynamite with the trigger on it.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Pretty much. And he just whips just dynamite's wrapped in rags,
Molotov
licking
cocktail
water
comes
glycerin. And you sort of meet on the stairs.
There you are.
And
God.
Althea's just going to actually rush forward a little bit and hug Cadbury around the middle, like, because he's still a father figure. I'm his employer, but he's a father figure, right?
And he hugs you back soundly, and it's this wonderful moment.
Yeah, and then I let go and look up and said, "What is wrong with you bringing them down a stairway like this?"
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Call. The next episode of The Call will air Tuesday, May 31st, with Spacers, our sci-fi podcast, awaiting us all to get together again before recording more episodes. Please leave us a review on your podcast app of choice and visit our main website for merch and Ko-fi. Music and ambient tracks licensed through Triune Films and to Artlist. And your players for tonight were Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. Your audio operator was Rob Hickey, and your GM, or keeper, was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.